to another video. Mudbull here. So big news in the NBA just yesterday for Lakers and Lakers fans, and just the playoff picture overall in the Western Conference right now. So Anthony Davis has been cleared for pretty much everything basketball related, and is expected to return next Thursday, I believe. So we're gonna get into that. I was planning on making a Bulls video today. Look out for that tomorrow, possibly, or maybe not. We might have maybe some other stuff will go down in the NBA, the NFL, or anything else I talk about on this channel. So yeah, leave a like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at MudbloodCow. And let's get into it. So Lakers earlier tonight announced, or it was announced, not necessarily by the Lakers, but it was announced that Anthony Davis had been cleared and will be back likely Thursday against the Mavericks, and if not, then Saturday against the Mavericks with a minutes restriction. So, or next Saturday, rather. So this is pretty big for the Lakers. This means that basically their time as without LeBron, without AD, is close to coming to an end. They're losing to the Celtics right now as I'm recording this. And then after that, they have the Jazz twice. It's probably safe to assume they'll lose those games, even if they are at home. But then to get them back against the Mavericks. So they will likely be the 5 seed still, possibly the 4 seed if some stuff happens. I don't think they'll end up in the 6 seed spot by then. So hopefully when Anthony Davis gets back, it'll turn around as expected. But this just means that Montrezl Harrell, Dennis Schroeder, Andre Drummond, all those guys that have stepped up, Will, LeBron, and AD have been out, have done an absolutely fantastic job. And the Lakers get AD back now. And they're going to get right back to moving up in the table. I think they'll probably end up with the 4 seed at the end of the season. And I think we're going to have a Nuggets-Lakers, maybe even if the Nuggets fall far enough, which I don't think they will without Jamal Murray, but I don't think they'll fall past the 6 seed, the Nuggets. I think Nikola Jokic is enough to carry them. But if they do, we perhaps end up with a Mavericks-Lakers series, or a Trailblazers-Lakers series, or Nuggets-Lakers series, which I would, pretty much all of those I'd be happy with. For the Lakers, after those Mavericks games, their schedule for the rest of the season is pretty relatively easy. Lots of non-playoff teams in here. You know, teams like they go after the 2 Mavericks games, Magic, Wizards, Kings, Raptors, Nuggets, Clippers, Trailblazers, Lakers, Knicks. That's a tough stretch. And then to wrap up the year, Rockets, Pacers, Pelicans. I think it's safe to say we can probably expect Bron back, at least by the Clippers game at like the very latest. Although it's possible he's not back to the playoffs. Maybe he's just resting up, trying to get healthy. But this is pretty big for the Lakers. I guess they'll probably what they'll do lineup wise, I guess. Before Bron gets back, but while AD's there, they'll probably just go, Schroeder, Horton Tucker, or maybe Caruso, KCP, AD, and Drummond, and then Harrell off the bench as the 6th man, along with Horton Tucker or Caruso, whoever's not there. And I think they'll have a decent shot to win some games. Now, will they beat the Mavericks? I don't know, but they will most certainly win all 4 of the next 4 games. So this is pretty good for the Lakers, pretty good for the league as a whole. You gotta have the Lakers competitive. It's been rough out here. I mean, that Nets game was not the most fun game to watch. I mean, it wasn't awful, but just wasn't straight competitive at the end of the day. So, yeah, good to see the Lakers back. They're pretty much safe. I don't know if they were ever really in danger. I think it might have been over-exaggerated a bit. Like, what if they fall out of the playoffs? They weren't falling out of the playoffs. That was clear. Mostly just by incompetence at the bottom of the table by the Trailblazers. Come on, guys. You had to win like 3 games in like 3 weeks. You could have surpassed the Lakers here. Mavericks are moving up the Grizzlies. That Luka Doncic shot the other night, that was... Warriors are back at 500 now, by the way. That's massive for them. They're on a 4-game win streak. If they can turn this into something more, they might end up as the 8th seed. And the Warriors in the play-in tournament are a dangerous team. Like, if the Warriors get into the playoffs, they have a very good chance in the first round. It is very hard to win an NBA game when you don't have the best player on the floor, and they will likely be playing either the Suns or the Jazz, and nobody on the Suns or the Jazz is better than Steph Curry. I guess the closest you could get is, I don't know actually, who would be the closest? It'd either be Paul Mitchell, I don't know, I'm getting off topic here. But yeah, Lakers should overtake the Nuggets. Will they overtake the Clippers, bring themselves in the 3 seed? Probably not. But yeah, just to wrap it up, fantastic job by the Lakers. I guess not really stars, but just the role players to step up, go 7-7 now, or 6-7, I guess. Just maintain mediocrity over the stretch with no LeBron, no AD. Leave a like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at MudboyCal. Username Legarius Sneed Fan Club. And I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.